Midterm election exactly 2 weeks from right now. Everything that happens is, in effect, political at the moment. What's going to happen in 2 weeks? Brett Hume has been thinking about it and joins us tonight. He's, of course, chief political analyst at Fox.
Senior,
whatever, the biggest guy at Fox.
Or senior moment political analyst.
So, the caravan. I hate to make it a political question because I think it's a civic question, but it is political. What's the political effect of it?
Well, if you think about it from Trump's point of view, here's an issue, immigration, that hadn't been all that prominent this fall, but one that he emphasized, I think, and I'm sure he believes to great effect in 2016. So here comes this caravan. Now, mind you, Tucker, in terms of, this country and what kind of threat these people pose, these people are most of them will probably never get here. I mean, they've got to walk ahead of them. They already have sore feet, all of them, or most of them. You can see the pictures are heartbreaking. These people, they're in pain, and so they're marching up through Mexico. They got at least a month to come before they could reach any part of our border, and how long it will take depend on where they go. Most of them probably won't make it, so it's probably not that big a threat in terms of a lot of people crossing the border. But it's very visual, as the pictures on the screen right now illustrate. And Americans are looking at this, and they see the picture of that bridge, which is just chock-a-block with people, and they think, what's going on here? So Trump's out raising hell about it. This helps him, unquestionably, in my view. It's a good issue for him, and a good issue, by and large, for Republicans.
I wonder if Democrats understand that, because their cheerleaders, their handmaidens, all day long have been acting as if this, is something that everyone would agree with, that America has a moral obligation to accept anybody from a poorer country.
That's a problem that Democrats often have, is that they think everybody agrees with them, and they take their cues from elites in New York and Washington and perhaps some other places, and they get on board with this stuff, and there are pockets of the country where that's strong, and in the cities and so on. But, one of the things that's happening in this election is that if you look at the classic, what they call the generic ballot, would you rather have a Republican or a Democrat in your district, or which party you think should control Congress, that number's been very good for Democrats most of this fall. And it's still good on a national basis. But in the places, in the crucial races, that number is closed to where it's barely a margin for the Democrats at all. And those are the places around the country that they'll need to win to get control of the House. The odds still favor that, but they don't favor that as much as they once did not very many weeks ago.
So we sum up the political apocalypse that occurs if Democrats don't take the House back.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. I mean, you would have thought that there would have been a really major reassessment and the appointment of new leaders and so on after what happened in 2016, that the unlosable race was lost to Donald Trump. It really hasn't happened. Is there a generation of new leaders emerging? Maybe, but they're pretty hard to see now, because what you see is Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Perez and that group, and the rest of these people are, and Joe Biden's out on the campaign trail, Obama's out on the campaign trail. This doesn't look like the group of tomorrow's leaders.
No, it really doesn't. But if they lose, they're going to get a new set, I would say.
Well, their hopes of the Senate look diminished too.
Yeah.
That looks like that's probably not going to happen.
Brett Hume, thank you very much for that.
You bet, Tucker.
Senior political analyst.